What if you stopped chasing things forever out of reach and started building yourself instead? You've dreamed about it more than once, becoming your best version. The one who doesn't crumble when life tests you, the one who stands calm while others panic, patient with small annoyances that used to drain you, resilient enough to stay the course when it actually matters. The version of you who looks in the mirror and feels pride without needing applause, because you're no longer chained to endless comparisons, envy, or regrets that rot your mind from the inside out. But somewhere between bills, that mountain of tasks at work, and the constant feed of strangers flaunting overnight wins, this dream fades like mist. You drift back into the routine, telling yourself you'll get to it one day, and that day keeps running away from you. You've seen how some people spend their entire lives chasing money or praise or that next shiny thing they think will finally make them feel whole. Others hunt endlessly for love to fill a void they refuse to face alone. Some exhaust themselves trying to appear perfect so they never have to sit with their own flaws in silence. But you know, deep down, that all these things can slip away in an instant. The only thing that stays, the only thing no one can rip from your hands, is who you are and who you're becoming. The old Stoics knew it before you ever did. Happiness doesn't sprout from external rewards, but from the fortress you build inside. And that fortress is built one choice at a time, one small habit stacked upon the other, one action when no one is watching. The status, the income, the recognition, those might come. But they only come when you're someone worth rewarding. You've probably asked yourself more than once, how do I start? How do I keep going when the world's unfair and I can't control half of it anyway? The honest answer, it's exactly because you can't control everything that you must pour your energy into what you can, yourself. When you sharpen your mind, strengthen your character, and train your reason to stay steady through storms, you stop being a slave to everything beyond your reach. Sure, storms will still come. You'll lose sometimes, but you'll stand back up faster, clearer, wiser. You'll see that success isn't something you claw for, it's something you draw toward you by being ready for it. Becoming your best self doesn't mean waking up tomorrow as some flawless hero. It means refusing to be the same person you were yesterday. It means listening when your inner voice calls you out for your excuses. It means staying patient with your own process, even when results are invisible. It means taking full responsibility for your life instead of waiting for someone else to save you. This path isn't easy, but tell yourself the truth. Would you really respect an easy win? No, you wouldn't. Because nothing tastes as good as the freedom of knowing you earned every step of your growth. When you look in the mirror one day and whisper, "I'm doing the best I can with what I have," that's when you'll know you've arrived somewhere meaningful. Look at the world. So many chase milestones and wonder why they feel empty when they get there. You don't need more status or money just to patch holes inside you. You need to become someone who can handle whatever life hands you, who can create and protect value when it shows up. There's a truth that keeps surfacing. Your income rarely outgrows your level of self-mastery. You might stumble into a high-paying job or a stroke of luck, but if you lack the roots, the discipline, the character, you'll burn through it, lose it, sabotage it. The Stoics would remind you, the money, the titles, the applause are external. You can't grip them forever, but the person you're shaping is yours alone. So ask yourself every day, will you read one more page when it's easier to scroll? Will you hold your tongue when your anger wants to lash out? Will you reflect instead of react? Will you do the thing you said you'd do when no one's checking? Tiny choices, repeated, become the backbone you lean on when life tests you hardest. One day you'll notice you're not that insecure version of yourself anymore. You're someone who knows exactly what you stand for, what you deserve, and how to carry it with quiet confidence. From those strong roots, fruits naturally grow, opportunities, relationships that respect you, money that flows because you create value that no one can ignore. So stop asking how to chase success. Understand that real success is something you attract by aligning who you are with what you want. The more you live in integrity, doing what you say you'll do, keeping your word when it costs you, staying disciplined when comfort calls, the more the right people and chances show up in your orbit. Think about the people you trust most. What draws you to them? It's not noise. It's how they live when no one's clapping. That's what makes them magnetic. You can be that person. You just need to choose it again and again. Real happiness, you'll find, is never about what's outside. A new gadget, a pat on the back, another like. Those things fade fast. But what never fades is the calm you feel when you know you're living well. The Greeks called it eudaimonia, a state of flourishing, of living in line with reason and virtue. You let go of what you can't control. You hold tight to what you know matters. You live every day with the weight of responsibility and the lightness of acceptance, and that's a peace no one can steal. So where do you even begin? First, understand how things work. Dig deeper. Ask what's really behind your habits, your reactions, your fears. Read, listen, observe. Knowledge won't make you arrogant if you remember how little you still know. Second, take action. Knowing what's right is worthless if you don't practice it. Wake up early when you'd rather hit snooze. Move your body when you feel lazy. Write your thoughts when they get tangled. These small disciplines are your training ground. They prepare you for bigger storms. Third, stop fighting the things you can't change. Some people waste years trying to bend reality to their will, to find shortcuts, to game the system. Stoicism tells you, accept what's immovable, adapt to what you must, and pour your will into what you can shape. Your choices, your mindset, your daily effort. Don't blame the world. Don't blame other people. Look life in the eye and do your part well. That's how you stay calm while the rest of the world flails. There will be days when you wake up empty, craving motivation that never shows up. Those days, remember, action fuels motivation, not the other way around. You move first, and the energy to keep moving follows. No one can do it for you. This life is yours alone. Every choice you make today chisels out the version of you who will stand tall tomorrow. Maybe you've wasted years. Maybe you've broken your own promises more times than you can count. So what? No one can stop you from starting again today. One good choice can lead to another. One act of discipline can lay the foundation for strength you never thought you'd have. Happiness is not a trophy you guard on a shelf. It's a living thing, shaped every day by how you treat yourself and what you choose to believe is worth fighting for. One day, you'll see it. Success never required you to break yourself apart chasing things outside. It asked you to build yourself inside, so everything else could fall into place. And when that day comes, you'll stand before your reflection, take a slow breath, and know you didn't abandon yourself. You became exactly who you were meant to be. Start today.